Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is boy burstzgyt back here. Welcome back to the channel. I hope y'all are doing well. Today we have some very interesting news regarding not only just Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts, we also have some stuff later we'll talk about for Bleach and just general stuff that's coming out. So first off, we got to talk about this new Goku effect piece set that Tamashii just randomly surprises with. Now, I have a lot to talk about with this, and that's mainly what the video is going to be focused on. I genuinely think that this is going to change the game if Tamashii plays it right. This not only has to apply to just Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts, what they can do with these effect pieces really can like shape the way that they do a lot of their releases for characters. No longer will we have to potentially worry about things like a build-a-fit Gohan. I know that's not really what it is, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like putting those different Gohan pieces between Gamma 1 and 2, Broly, etc. This can change the game, and this can also be a nice thing to do when it comes to other lines. For example, let's say for the new One Piece figures, right? None of them are coming with any armament hockey or anything like that, right? Luffy, for example, how nice would it be to get maybe some cool, effect piece for his hair where it's windy or some shit? I don't know. And you get the armament hockey pieces that you can take off for his arm replacement, similar to how like Great Saiyaman Gohan, you can take off one of his arms and replace it with the watch, right? I think something similar to that. You get the hand replacement and the arm replacement, as well as maybe some combat effect pieces. Something that simple would honestly go a long way when it comes to these. And I think that when it comes to these particular type of effects as well, it changes the game when it comes to content creation as well for people. If you haven't noticed, there's a very broad amount of like people that do stop motion with S.H.Figuarts specifically. These effect pieces for sure will be used in a lot of those productions and whatnot. So I'm very excited to see how that plays out. But quickly, we'll just kind of go through the effect pieces here. So obviously, as you can see, we're getting a new Goku head, and you've probably seen a windy a windy Goku head before, swirling throughout, social media. And I mean, those were probably third parties. We're finally getting an official one. So I think it's, we were due for that. It's honestly really cool. It looks like we'll get a new face with it. I don't think I've seen that before. And I'm hoping you can take this front piece off to replace different face plates. That would be ideal. I would hope that they're not going to like gatekeep you from doing that, but sometimes they do. Anyways, let's move on. You've got some Ki Blast. You've got some other combat effects for, mimicking movement, kicks, punches, and whatnot. And this is everything it comes with. So these are kind of the rings that you put on them to, like through their hands and through their feet to kind of hold these effect pieces in place. And honestly, it's just amazing. Now, this is a general release item, so when it comes out in the States, you may see it in Barnes & Nobles, Walmart's, Targets potentially, that kind of stuff. Or you can order from sites like Big Bad Toy Store, Toy Arena, Amazon if you so want to do that. If you want it from a JP retailer to get here when it actually releases in Japan, go to AmiAmi. You can go to Hobby Genki if you want to. I've heard that it's been kind of slowing down, and I've been noticing that myself. Response times are not always the best when they, look at their inquiries and stuff like that. Do it at your own free will, if you feel comfortable potentially having to wait maybe like a week or two longer than usual. But yeah, overall though, I really, really think that they have a lot of potential with this. With One Piece, getting its start this year, and Bleach also getting its start this year. Finally going to have the big three of anime in figure form by Tamashii. It's pretty crazy. And I just think that if they do it right, man, this could take off and go different places. They finally are listening to the fans, to the people who are buying their product and asking for such stuff and doing it. We've had to rely on third parties, and third parties are great because, third parties can create things in their own vision and maybe sometimes make it better. Now, I'm hoping that this even pushes the market for people to try and do even more crazy things, right? Because if Tamashii starts doing things like, this, let's just say like a Big Bang set or something, right? Where it's based around Vegeta, and they give him, various effect pieces similar to Goku here, a windy hair or some shit, right? And then they give you like a nice, cool effect set piece that you can use with your figures. That would be really freaking cool. I just think that they really have a lot of potential here. And I'll bounce back to One Piece again because a lot of people probably are bummed out that you won't get any gum effects with Luffy. This is a potential thing right here. Granted, it might look a bit wonky, because it's hard to really like scale those, different attacks that he does into more of a figure form. But I'm sure that they could find a way to do it. So I'm really excited for this. And I know based off seeing a lot of the reactions in the comments, everybody is excited for more of this stuff. So Tamashii, if you are listening to any of your fans, keep doing it. Do not just do this once and just drop off the face of the earth. I'm telling you, you can do the most basic shit with this too. For sword type characters, giving a general sword effect piece kit would go a long way. You've got different brands. You've got Jujutsu Kaisen. You've got One Piece. You've got different DBZ characters with swords. You've got other lines that I'm not that deep into, but I'm sure eventually we'll talk about them that use swords. Those type of things just work so well. And they just have so much potential here. And I really hope that they don't waste it. Because this was really something random to reveal. And they probably knew a lot of people were going to be happy about it. So, yeah, that's really all I have to say about it before I keep repeating myself. But you guys let me know down below. Are you guys excited for this? Is this something you for sure are going to pick up? And if I didn't say it already, this goes up for pre-order March 1st. It is 3,600 yen. That's about like $25 before you do the whole additional tax and shipping. If you buy it from Japan, be ready for that to be like $50 or so. DHL has been a little expensive, but if you order from like Hobby Genki, they do use FedEx and United States Postal Service, I think, which can be a little cheaper. But again, they take a little bit longer to ship. You can also wait for it to appear in stores once again, or you can use US retailers. You'll get it about a month later. I don't recommend using Amazon though. If you want to use Amazon, just be prepared to wait a little bit longer than everybody else for your stuff. And check frequently to make sure nothing gets canceled, because I've heard Amazon is kind of notorious for that sometimes. But yeah, overall, I'm very excited for this. Definitely will be picking this up this Wednesday, and completely excited for it. And I hope to see this just kind of send off. But that's pretty much it for the video. Look out for another video talking about the new Bleach stuff. I have some thoughts on that as we finally got pictures of Renji, as well as some new pictures of Ichigo. And it's interesting kind of seeing the differences between the two, because I feel like Renji is slightly better. But that's for the next video. Anyways, I will catch you guys next time. Peace.